Stanley Chapter 4, page 40. Sisters. Although the house seemed a little quieter after Zapper's departure to Kilkenny, it wasn't long before she was replaced. In fact, she was doubly replaced as her twin daughters, Cora and Sinead, were born 2 months later. I was pleasantly surprised by their smooth arrival into the world. Unlike their big brother, the twins were born with a minimum of fuss and caused absolutely no distress to the hospital staff. There were no breath-holding exhibitions, no outbursts of uncontrollable laughter, no winking, foot-sucking, or milk-squirting exploits. Before their birth, I had feared the worst. I suffered a series of nightmares in which I was being attacked by a whole platoon of baby-sized Stanleys armed with soiled, nappies and mouthfuls of undigested milk. In these nightmares, Stanley always appeared as the platoon leader and would stare into my face as he ordered his whippersnapper brigade to unleash their mucky weapons in the direction of my face. Luckily, I always woke up just in time, with beads of sweat trickling from my brow and flowing down my cheeks. The nightmares worsened when I discovered that Burr was to give birth to not just one baby, but 2 twins. Stanley 1 was bad enough, but the prospect of Stanley 2 and Stanley 3 boggled my mind. How would we cope? How on earth would my nerves stand up to a treble dose of Stanleyitis? Burr was far more calm about the situation than I was. She's a very optimistic person, choosing to look on the bright side of all things in life. She was therefore delighted when, at her routine visit to the obstetrician, a scan highlighted the presence of twins in her womb. From the moment she arrived home to tell me, I prayed for 2 girls. The very idea of Stanley with 2 brothers was enough to send me into a state of panic. Obviously, there was no guarantee that a pair of daughters would be well behaved. With similar genes to those of Stanley, there was a strong chance that they too might view the world from an off-the-wall position. However, my mind was made up. After 3 years and 5 months as the father of this zany male specimen, my hopes were firmly fixed. I wanted twin girls.